The Edmonton Oilers are headed to the National Hockey League playoffs for the first time in 11 long, dark years. You can point out a bunch of reasons. Goalie Cam Talbot is one of them. Head coach Todd McLellan, certainly. General manager Peter Chiarelli also. And some of the people he's signed, like Milan Lucic and Patrick Maroon. But you have to start with Captain Connor McDavid, 20-year-old kid who has done an amazing job on the ice for certain, and from what we hear, an admirable job off the ice of leading this team into the playoffs. He's the odds-on favorite to win the Art Ross Trophy as the league's scoring leader, but it's more than that. He's more than just goals and assists. I mean, that's fine stuff, but he has a way of just dragging this team along with him. And you watch it, it's noticeable when he scores the big goal early in a game or sets up, somebody like Patrick Maroon for an equally large goal. He's good when the time comes for somebody to change the momentum. And that's the way this kid leads. He's not a talker. In fact, you can barely hear the guy in a scrum. If you're not up close, you might miss the whole thing. So he's not a projector of words. He's not a screamer. Even on the bench, you can see him smile and he laughs and he jokes with Maroon and Draisaitl and other players, but he's not a screamer. And in the dressing room, the same thing. He has been the same character from October to now. He's been the same player, only probably better now than he was in October. He certainly looks faster, if you can imagine that. You talk to his teammates and they say the same things, that he leads by example, that's his greatest contribution. They learn to count on it, and they run out of words to describe his ability to come up large. So the talking, when it needs to be done, has been left to guys like Milan Lucic, who is a proven NHL veteran with 100 games in the playoffs. That team beyond him doesn't have a ton of playoff experience. They're going to learn on the fly. But the thing about McDavid is he's learned how to captain on the fly because he's done it his entire life. Captain at 14, captain in junior, captain of the North American team in the World Cup of Hockey. He just knows what the role is all about. He finds a way to get it done. And it doesn't impinge on his ability to lead the team offensively. He doesn't get burdened by the weight of the sea. The Oilers were happy to see that. They thought that would be the case. They surrounded him with a bunch of good leaders, which was a smart thing to do. But in the end, he still has to be the one that they follow. And he's proven very worthy of that devotion. And I suspect nothing will change for the playoffs. He's going to play the same game. He's going to be the same person because it's not a facade. It's an honest persona. What you see out there is what you get. He is quiet. He's respectful. He is, as his mother apparently has said, an old soul. And so it's kind of natural that that kind of kid would be a good leader.